Right now, Baba Usman-Ngelzarma is the president of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, and he joins us in the studio to discuss the mystery about the Rukubi airstrike. You're welcome to News Hour.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. The Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria has condemned the silence of the Nigerian government and, of course, the military authorities over the killing of over 40 herders in Nasarawa State by a military drone fire on January 25th. Now, do you think this is a just reaction to the tragedy?
It's just as far as we're concerned, considering looking at the carnage and considering the plea of the victims. One will assume by this time the federal government must have come out and commiserate with these victims, apart from and in addition to maybe considering compensation and constituting an investigation body that will be charged with the responsibility of bringing out these culprits to book. But our greatest surprise is, up till now that I speak to you, nothing comes out from the federal government in terms of showing concern to the victims of this carnage. So this is what informed the coalition of these associations to come and voice out our demands, voice out our positions to the world, to come to in order to come to the aid of these victims, some of whom are laying sick in hospital beds, while a lot of them had been killed and buried.
Okay. All right. Well, the Herders Association has described the killing as intentional. Now, would you go that far? And what do you think the government should do to change this kind of thinking and appease all parties involved?
What would I expect the government will do is to come out with a very concrete position. Is to come out with was call for calm, is to come out and commiserate with these people, is to come out strongly and warn anybody who is responsible for this carnage should be brought to book. But up till now that we speak to you, nothing like that is coming out from the federal government. That is our concern, and that is our annoyance up till this time. That this thing took place. Nothing comes out from the federal government as a show of concern or a show of action in order to pacify these people who have lost their own and who have a lot of their fortunes.
All right. Well, there have been some other incidents of friendly fire, and it seems to be getting more frequent. What do you think should be done to reduce such incidents?
You say, I didn't get you well.
There have been other incidents of friendly fire like this, and it's getting more frequent, it seems like. So what do you think should be done to reduce these incidents? Well,
this is why we are calling for the federal government to consider. To be precise, on the 7th of November last year, there was an attack in Obi local government of Nasarawa State by the Operation Wild Stroke aeroplane. And the following day, on the 8th of November again, there was a similar attack also in Kiana local government. And earlier in November, there was also a similar attack by the Air Force helicopter in between the borders of Benue and Taraba State. So these things are getting out of hand. We need the federal government to come out strongly and say something, at least for those who have lost their own, to feel protected and to feel to have a sense of belonging as citizens of this country.
All right. Well, our condolences, and thank you very much for coming to News.